First, I want to ask, do you feel nervous when giving a presentation in English? Tell me in the bullet screen or comment section if it's a yes answer. But don't worry, you're not alone. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Yahua. I'm a PhD student at the University of Melbourne. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 7 tips for giving an English presentation. These tips are coming from my own experience as a PhD student in Australia and also a video creator who always needs to speak English in front of a camera. Hopefully this video can help you boost your confidence when presenting your ideas in English. I'll put a timestamp in the description box for you to check. Without further ado, let's get started. Like many of you, I used to worry a lot about my oral English and I was afraid that I might embarrass myself in front of others. However, as I gained more experience in presenting my ideas in English, I realized that sometimes it's not about the level of your English, but more about whether you have done enough preparation. So the first tip I would like to share is to prepare, practice, and breathe to overcome the fear of public speaking in English. If you can get organized with your ideas, write down some key points or prepare scripts of what you're gonna say for the presentation, and do rehearsals, you should be fine. Just take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the moment. Tip number 2, keep your presentation slides simple and well designed. Basically, good presentation slides can boost the visual punch of your talk, so having a well-designed slides are necessary. It doesn't matter if your work sucks, at least you can make it look pretty, right? Please don't put a chunk of text on your slides. Use bullet points instead and keep your slides simple and neat. To create good presentation slides, I'm using a free online platform called Canva. The Chinese version is called 可画 on canva.cn, where I have access to tons of beautifully designed templates, photos, and graphics, and other stuff. Canva 可画 is one of my favorite digital tools. I fell in love with it the first time that I used it a few years ago. This platform is versatile. Not only you can use it to create presentation slides, but you can also create any kind of social media posts, banners, posters, and even resumes. It's also very easy to use. If you know nothing about design, what you need to do is to launch Canva 可画 and browse their created templates. Then customize your design using its features. I like the fact that it generates a colored palette from the slides so that you can make sure that everything is color matched. And you can also click this adjustment button to adjust the position of your text. To make your slides stand out, you can also search and navigate on Canva 可画, add images and other elements, and use the functions like background remover to adjust them. And ta-da! Now you have done a stunning presentation. There's a trick that you can use by clicking the presenter view, where you can put in the script on your slides while others can't see it. That's really a good way to boost your confidence, isn't it? You can access Canva 可画 through your phone, iPad, or laptop. You can either using their web version or downloading their app. Go check it if you want to present your ideas with visually pleasing designs. Now you have done beautiful presentation slides, it's also important to think about how you're gonna attract your audience at the beginning of your talk. So the third tip is about delivering a hook. Think about this. Whenever you are watching a TED Talk, those speakers will not immediately jump straight to the topic. Instead, they will begin with an anecdote or a story to attract the viewer's attention. So you can think about engaging with the audience through an intriguing story, or you can also use other forms like using the multimedia materials, or you can also think about other key rhetorical techniques such as ethos, that is to show your credibility, and pathos, that is to engage with the audience emotionally, and logos, that is to present your ideas logically and make your argument more persuasive. Tip number 4, show your structure. If you have a hook as an introduction, it's also better to point out your structure so that your audience will know what to expect from your talk. Whether you are doing a class presentation or you are presenting a report at the workplace, pointing out the structure of your presentation is like a convention that you can show that you can organize your ideas within one slide and put things in order. When showing your structure, you can say things like, today's presentation is divided into 3 parts. Firstly, I will begin with blah blah blah, then I will move on to discuss yada yada yada, and lastly, I want to wrap up with a summary and a Q&A. Speaking of the transition phrases, don't forget to think about how you can make your ideas flow. So tip number 5, use transitions as signposts. You can use the phrases and sentences that I mentioned just now, or you can also use some nonverbal cues, such as using a picture or using your body language or hand gestures as a way to signpost your ideas, like moving across the stage or your fingers like pointing out to somewhere. These are all good ways of guiding your audience on different stage of your presentation. I think whether to engage with lots of hand gestures in the presentation is a personal habit, but for me, I do find it easier to engage with those speakers who can utilize hand gestures. So the tip number 6 here, engage your audience through body language and eye contacts. I saw an article from Science of People in which they analyzed thousands of TED Talks and come up with a conclusion that the more hand gestures, the more successful the talk. I don't know whether it's true, but that sounds very interesting. So I guess the advice here, whenever you want to prepare a presentation, what you can do is to stand in front of a mirror and check your body language. Or you can also record yourself through a camera or a phone. And don't forget to practice your eye contacts like what I'm doing right now. I am looking at you. Having eye contacts with your audience is a very good way to engage with them. The last tip, don't forget to smile. Smiling is a good way to show that you're friendly, welcoming, and also you can use smiling as a way to increase your charisma and your intelligence ratings. Alright, that's all for today's video. If you have any tips or experience about English presentation, feel free to share your views in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!